To begin with, we have our speaker, Mr. Anirudh Khimre, Growth and Outreach Director of TechBay Academy, who is passionate about
expertise at helping students succeed. We also have Q&A session at the end. Please raise your hand and please raise your hand at any point if you have any questions, and our host will enable your mic. So without any further delay, let's get started. Over to you, Mr. Anirudh.
Hello, thank you so much, Mojasvi, for such a wonderful introduction. And once again, I welcome everyone. I'm very happy today that you are here with me to learn about what TechBay Academy does, because what I truly feel, it has a potential to transform your career. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Anirudh Mimire, and I serve as the Growth and Outreach Director at TechBay Digital. Before we jump into our session, I would like to share an anecdote of my career, or I think the most professionals can relate to, is working with clients and companies globally. What I mostly heard is the demand for cloud engineers, DevOps engineers, and people with cloud skills. At the same time, when we meet students, there is a hunger and a passion for learning cloud, getting their career started, and most importantly, a right mentorship. So these two things always juggling in my mind. I felt we had to do something. There has to be a bridge between these two, the market and the talents. So I was not alone in this journey. With the management at TechBay Digital, we came up with an idea called TechBay Academy to create a program called TechBay Cloud Apprenticeship Program. So get ready to explore how TechBay Academy can help shape your career and move forward in just few weeks. Before that, let me quickly introduce you to the company behind it, TechBay Digital. TechBay Digital is a global IT consulting company working with the various domains such as cloud ops, DevOps, AI/ML, data solutions, cybersecurity, application development. I emphasize staff augmentation here and more. We deploy talents every day into the real world cloud projects, and trust me, demand is insane. We operate globally from the United States, India, Nepal, and the United Kingdom. And before jumping into the main session, I would like to ask you a very simple question. What is cloud for you? What comes to your mind when you hear the word cloud? Anyone? I think if anybody is raising hand, I would like to request moderators to just let them turn on their mic so that they can share what they feel when they hear the word cloud. I guess we are not getting any answers today. No worry. But what I feel what cloud is, it's just a delivery of computing services over the internet, which simply means renting out computing infrastructures from companies like AWS, Microsoft, Google to help save your expenses on the operations, especially with the CapEx. What makes it more beautiful is that you only pay for what you actually require. It's affordable, it's faster, effective and scalable, and more importantly, it's secure. I guess the questions here comes is why cloud computing? Why is it important for us to do work cloud computing? If anybody would like to share their views, feel free. If not, then I'll move ahead with why I feel and why at TechBay Digital we feel learning cloud is important. Let me just show you some numbers. So if you can see, looking at these numbers, there are more than 94% of the enterprise that rely on the cloud today. More than 52% of the organizations are already moving their IT infrastructure to the cloud. 82% of the technical logic leaders are looking for the people with cloud talents. And if you name AI engineers, DevOps engineers, software engineers, everybody needs cloud. And it's not a trend, it's the future. So that brings us to the question. And before that, let me introduce you to the top three cloud players globally. It's Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. Out of these three, I would like to ask you, why should we do AWS? Anyone? I guess I have to be the one to ask question and answer myself. It's okay. Let me do that for you. So, according to the Gartner's report and the fact, AWS is the world #1 cloud platform. What are the companies that are trusting it? If you see, it is trusted by companies like Wipro, Infosys, Jepto, Netflix, Pinterest, Cathay Pacific, you name it, they have it. The industry is diverse and the need for cloud is global. So when you get yourself AWS certified, you're placing yourself within the platform that the world already trusts. So let me show you some examples of different jobs that are in the market right now that require cloud knowledge. So if you see, the nature of the jobs are different, the roles are different, the responsibilities are different, but what is truly common between all of them is the need for cloud. Whether it's a knowledge base, whether it's a responsibilities based, it is required in the job today. So that brings us to the reason that all of you are here. I introduce you Tech-based Cloud Apprenticeship Program. Before that, I give you a bit summary of what TechBay Academy is. TechBay Academy is the CSR initiative of TechBay Digital, which aims to transform our experiential knowledge, our expertise, our experience to the talents for tomorrow. We offer two certificates as of now. First one is AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, and the another one followed by that is AWS Certified Machine Learning Engineer Associate. Our goal is simple, to bridge the gap between the market and the right talent. So if you see our first offerings, AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, it's a global recognized certification that validates your ability to design and deploy scalable, secure, and high performance applications on Amazon Web Services that in a whole cloud. The program runs for 8 weeks with daily 1.5 to 2 hours of classes, Monday to Friday, live instructor-led sessions, full guided labs, LMS access, frequent knowledge checks, exam-oriented sessions, and the real-world architecture. And the final day of the program is your actual AWS certification exam. So moving on to our next offering, the AWS Certified Machine Learning Engineer Associate. This program is also a globally recognized certification that validates your ability to build, deploy, and maintain ML solutions on AWS. If you see, it is similar to our previous offerings and operates for 10 weeks, where you have similar 1.5 to 2 hours of classes, instructor-led, we prepare you for examinations and so on. But the cool part is what you learn. You get to learn data preparation, model training, deployment, ML ops, and monitoring and troubleshooting. What I believe is this is a perfect blend of AI with cloud. Now comes to a very important question. Why does certification matter? What is the importance of an AWS certification today? If anybody is willing to share, they can share for sure. Let me tell you why. To be honest, AWS certification gives you instant credibility in the market. It validates your skills, help you network with right people, and create a lot of career opportunity as a value of a globally recognized industry certificate. Now jumping on to our next question and the most important question: why choose Tech Bay Academy? And the answer is pretty simple. We are not here to give you videos. We are here to give you results. Remember, this has been an anecdote of our life to bridge between the market and the talent. So we are here to help you develop your skills and get you certified. We offer expert trainers, practical labs, LMS access, exam preparation, certification support, and most importantly, real world cloud knowledge. And that brings us to one of my favorite slides, and I guess everyone's. You pay a deposit, you complete the program, you pass the exam, and we refund your amount in full. Simple. On top of that, what we have decided is to offer one free MacBook every 6 months to our top scorer. Now, who will be teaching you guys? We'll be facilitating all of this knowledge. Let me introduce to our trainers. First, I would like to introduce to our first trainer. Sorry. His name is Om Thakur, who is also an AWS certified solution architect professional, as well as AWS certified educator. Besides this, he brings abundant of certification and knowledge, a real life practices that definitely helps to shape your career. Let me introduce to our second trainer, Mr. Rozan Sedai, who is a certified AWS solution architect professional, as well as the AWS certified educator. He too brings the same amount of energy, experience, and knowledge to the platform. And cool part, he's here with us today to answer all of your questions. Hi, Rozan, how are you doing?
Hello, Anurup. I'm fine. So I'm feeling great, and thank you for the introduction. It's a pleasure to be here today, and I'm excited to guide you all through this journey. My goal is simple: to help you gain knowledge and to thrive in the cloud industry. So thank you once again. And yeah, that's it from my side.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rozan. So these are snaps from our recent graduate ceremony. And like as always, Rozan says, if you zoom us, you can see us. So these are already the students who have completed the courses, certified, and have already started their cloud careers. And I believe you are next. So how to be the next? How to enroll yourself in the program? It's pretty simple. You fill the form, check your email for the further instructions, pay us through our official Razorpay or banking channels, join classes through LMS, attend 1.5 to 2 hours of classes, pass the exam, get the refund, and transform your career. So the question is, what is the deposit? All you have to pay is rupees 9,999, which is not even close to the amount of AWS certification. So after course, you will be given 2 weeks of time to complete your examination. If you do so, we will refund you in full. Please note that we have created this program to uplift your commitment to learning, and this refund is that reward. So finally, we come to the end of my session, where I feel very thankful to all of you for joining here today. And I feel if you are really serious about building a secure tech career, this is your moment. Trust me, your future self will thank you for saying yes today. Thank you so much for having me, and over to you, Ojasvi.
Thank you, Mr. Anirudh, for your wonderful insights. Now, this brings us to the Q&A part of our session. If you are curious about anything or have anything you would like to ask, our speakers are here to help you. Please drop your questions in the chat box.
So thank you for your questions. I'll answer them one after another. So how can I access the online classes? Like I mentioned in my previous presentation, that you will be accessing our classes through our LMS platform. You'll be provided with all the access and the guidance in your email. Will the class be held online or in person? For now, the classes will be held online from our LMS. However, the recordings of the classes will be facilitated within the class itself. Does 9999 cover the AWS certification exam cost too? Yes, it does. It covers the session, it covers the exam cost, it covers everything. So once you certify the actual AWS exam, you get your money back also. So what is the class timing? The class timings are from morning 10 to 4:30, depending on the number of batches. So it will be 1.5 to 2 hours per day. So depending on the batches, you can enroll yourself in the classes, Raghav sir. Well, it's a blend of both theoretical and practical lessons. Yes, there will be a lot of uh, labs to do, a lot of tasks to do for the practical knowledge. Of course, that's the goal. That's the goal to bridge the talent and the market. Yes, sir, the classes will be held online through our LMS. So you can join our LMS from the mobile application or the web browser. Yes, that's the plan, obviously, sir. You need to first certify yourself in Solution Architect Associate exam to moving forward with the Machine Learning Associate certificate. Ask when are the classes going to start? Okay, we are planning our upcoming batches for December. You will receive all the deadline, the procedure to deposit in your email, the complete timeline. The minimum attendance requirement for the classes is 90%. However, we can facilitate depending on some issues. And someone with little to no IT knowledge take these courses? Well, it depends on your experience. It depends on your hunger to learn. If you are willing to learn, of course, we have students who are just high school graduates who have certified this course. So yes, you can, but it completely depends on you. However, if you do not have any prior knowledge for using technical devices, that might be a bit difficult. But if you are willing to learn, you can. Thank you, Raghav sir, for the question.
It
So
seems
if
we have covered all the questions from the chat. So that's wrap up for our Q&A session. And now for those who are interested in joining our program and enrolling to the next batch, the QR code is right here. You can scan it and submit the form. And in case you still have questions regarding our program, you can contact us using the given phone number and email. And that brings us to the end of today's webinar. A huge thank you to our speaker, Anirudh Khimire, and thank you to each one of you for being part of this session with TechBay Academy. If you joined in late or want to revisit any part of the webinar, don't worry, the full session will be uploaded in our YouTube channel very soon. Make sure you follow us on our social media so you don't forget any further webinars and updates. We hope you found today's webinar insightful and wonderful. Have a great time ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.